Hello everybody, welcome to a new Legacy video. The deck I'm playing today is Blue-Black Scam and I labeled it the best deck in Legacy. I'm coming very hot from a 3 times trophy in a row, my hottest streak ever on Magic Online probably. So currently 15-0 with this deck, and I have Brainstorm with it a while ago, cutting the Death Shadow from Dimir Shadow, and just kind of like change cards here and there, and now I officially landed on this version, which I really like. The deck is right now doing very well in Legacy. The most recent showcase, so that's a 300. There was a 304 people tournament. There was 2 Blue-Black Scam and 2 Dimir Shadow. So this deck very much kicked off the Daver Secrets Dragon's Rage Channeler from the Wasteland Daze Force of Will Throne in Legacy. Reanimate is a very, very good card. It was already the case with Grief, and now it's even more with Troll, and of course with Orcish Bowmasters. Yeah, I plan on writing a, no, I started writing a deep dive on Chunk Fireball about this deck, so it will be out in the next days, as always my articles are free over there. Check it out when shopping from TCG. Remember to use the affiliate link code. Let's start. Venom 1 is our opponent's. Whoa, we got the perfect start here. We got the perfect start here. Veteran Troll and then double Reanimate. We even beat a Discard spell. Or Force of Will. Watery Grave, as always. Everyone is just playing the same decks. Yeah. But it's gonna steer a 2 Reanimate. Everyone is just playing these blue-black these days. It's crazy. Alright, they took Reanimate, sure. Now they can beat it with Force. Like, they needed both Discard and Force. Let's grab a seat. Let's go all Wasteland and then Reanimate. I actually made a cut since my 15-0 lists. I cut as enough out for a Sheoldred Edict. Yep, they go Force Pitch Murktide. Unfortunately, they didn't have Daze. So yeah, they got rid of the 2 Reanimates, but they don't have a second land. We just have to pass here. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, get your island. That's something. When I play this deck with only 2 Underground Sea, yeah, it's doable for sure. And play 2 Watery Graves. No, I wouldn't play Shadow. I would play this deck. I think it's better than Shadow. Obviously not by too much. Like, the cards are very similar. Okay, opponent got out of the Mana Screw situation. Yeah, see how many removal spells do they have for Murktide? I even have Force Fish Soren's Ransom. Very good card, mostly because it's blue. Blue and black's are. I hope they don't have more removals, because I might actually lose the game if they have another removal spell for my Murktide. Snuff out actually keeps them alive. Alright, thankfully they don't have it. Alright, let me check the Saber Guide. Against Shadow, I'm cutting a number of Griefs and Forces. And I'm bringing in Push, more removal spells, Borrower, and one Surgical Extraction. Do I think this deck is tier 1? Yeah, I think it's the best deck in Legacy. Alright, we have the Scam opening hand. On the play, would be able to go Grief, Reanimate twice. I mean, it's just that it's this card that is so good. Reanimate. That one is the best one. Okay, I kept in one force and it drew it, no problem. I think I'm starting with Grief, Pitch, Orcish Bowmaster. Nah, actually, I think I'd rather go Wasteland Go. I don't mind to delay the game a bit more. And whenever your opponent's mana up, you always Wasteland and upkeep. Okay, now I'll Wasteland now. They're tapped. Okay. They got Troll, and that's a problem if they reanimate that. Maybe I should have gone Grief. The problem of going Grief is that they can, if I don't want to go Reanimate, because they have Daze, for example, then they can go Reanimate my Grief, you know? So you kind of want to do Grief Reanimate in the same turn. Like, if they have Daze, so they clearly don't have Reanimate, or they would have gone, they would have tried to reanimate their Troll. So I think I'm just going to go Land Go, as I said, to play around their Daze. Because if I go Grief, I don't want to discard Daze. Just like be patient. In Legacy, you don't have to be mana efficient. Wasteland. Okay, so now I can go Grief, Peach, Orc, and then have two Reanimate. One for Troll, one from Grief. I still would love to draw a blue card for Force. The problem is that the more I wait, the more my opponent can draw a Reanimate for Surgical. A Reanimate for Troll. Yeah, I think I'll move now. So I'll go Grief, Peach, Orc. They have 6 cards. Let's see what they have. Daze and Force. Perfect. We played around that very well. So I just take that. That dies. They have 2 Wastelands. So let's just go Swamp. I think I want to reanimate your Troll. And that's it. If I reanimate the Grief, you just cast Daze, I have to pay. Might as well just... You have to pay regardless here. Now obviously they have a lot of good draws. Most importantly, Brazen Borrower. But this is, I think, a pretty common way to win this matchup, just by reanimating Troll. Either yours or your opponent's, and they concede. Alright, easy game. Just draw, reanimate, win the game. This card just became, I don't know, best card in Legacy or something like that. You went to discard Daze? We did. They played it and they paid for it. We basically discarded it. Trolls are taking over Legacy. Yeah, Troll of the Khazad-dûm is in 4 copies. Oh yeah, no, yeah, that was for sure a mistake. I was overconfident. Yeah, I opened two reanimate both times. Much better draws than my opponent. Unfortunately, no troll, so we have to mulligan. With a troll, this end would have been great. Nah, I don't feel like keeping this. Let's begin. Forest, go. Yeah, I don't mind if they wasteland me. I have 3 more lands in hand. Go for, yeah, wasteland, sure. I want to cycle troll, sure. Buenos dias, Daniel. Taking the underground sea from the bottom of my deck. Oops. My opponent cuts exactly in the spot of Reanimate. Oh wow, they can go Bazooka Bog. Alright, that was something I did not expect from just a basic forest. But I guess it works. Ancient Tomb Train Sphere. Alright. Also the master. Yesterday we released a podcast episode. Me and Andrea Piemonte talked about Murktide for an hour. From your question, I'm assuming you're playing Murktide, so you can give it a listen. We also talk about the fact that we love to play 4 copies of Ragavan main deck. Yo, I have Sauron's Ransom end of turn. Pumping Ground, that's unexpected. Do I want to go for Underground Sea again? Let's just go Island. Sauron's Ransom. I'd love to draw the Troll. The Troll is great now because it turns on my second reanimating end. I hope they don't go for Life from the Loam. Yeah, I'm taking lands here. They milled Puddle Push Murktide. Alright, you have 4 cards. Draw. Grief. It cost a lot of mana, remember. I think my best play here is Murktide Regent. Yeah. That's Trinosphere, so even if I evoke Grief, I still have to pay 3. What's going on here? What do they have? Crop Rotation. Is that a Mazavith? It's a Mazavith. And we're on the look for the Wasteland then. Ooh, Balkan Exploration. Alright, 1 damage end of turn. This is one of the matchups where you want your Murktide Regent to not be legendary, or they can bounce away Caracas. I think I'm going Reanimate on Murktide Regent. Not a particularly great play, but I think it's okay. There it is. That's the Caracas. So yeah, casting another Sauron's Ransom would be bad. Would be bad. Wow, they played Palantír. Their deck is mostly lands, so I don't know about that. Main deck Palantír. They spread 2 on top. So the top card has a converted mana cost, and the second one is something they want to draw. I think I'm not gonna make you draw a card here. Wow, Mox Diamond. That was bad. Draw. Okay. Will attack you. I haven't drawn a Wasteland yet. And then I'll play Grief. Remember, if I go evoke Grief, I have to pay 3, and then I have to pay 3 for the Reanimate. Trinosphere is holding me back here. Go. Okay, they drew, oh wow, a second Maze of it there on top of the deck. That's very good. And they pass. They deal me 1 with the Mox Diamond. Their hand is Temple Garden. I think they're trying to test lands without dual lands. Not because they're expensive on Magic Online, but because they need to play that in paper and they don't own them. Stomping Ground is okay. Anyway, do I they scry top bottom? I think I'm gonna keep on making them mill. I don't want to make you draw cards. Whoa, you dealt me 5 damage there? Oh, I'm actually die here. Like their deck is mostly lands, so I think that I don't care about Palantir. Ooh, crazy. And unfortunately, I can't do very much here. One is gonna bounce 2 things, and they go to 7. I think I must make them draw with Palantir here. Even if I had an Orc, then Palantir is a liability. I feel like I should draw the good cards of my deck. Orc and Wasteland, where are you? Couldn't Drudge's Loam. It's Crucible of Worlds, Stratosphere, Brennan, Rimbreaker. And then they pay 3 for a Life from the Loam. Remember, they can only play 1 land at a time. They get Wasteland Forest, Wasteland. I don't think I care. Their hand is Temple Garden. They're getting back some Wastelands, which I don't think I care. I'm winning with a Wasteland. Oh wow, they got Exploration. Now they can pay. Nah, they probably don't want to pay 3 for that. I think they forgot their Sphere. Legal in paper, the opponent. In paper, he would have tapped this and played Exploration. Easy. Anyway, I will just play Borrower end of turn and attack, and now I'm winning with Wasteland and Orc. I will make you draw cards with Palantír. I think I also win with a Murktide. No. Have draw card. Yes. And then they deal me 1 damage. And then I play Borrower. And boom. Wasteland or Orc wins me the game. There it is. Attack roll. You go to 1. Alright. Sideboarding against lands. How is it? We have Surgical Extraction, Sheoldred Edict, Dress Down. Although I don't even know if Dress Down is good in this matchup. Dress Down is usually here for Urza Saga token. My opponent don't seem to be playing them. Hydroblast maybe is good, actually. Force of Negation, yeah, that's good. Yeah, I feel like they don't have Urza Saga, because if they had it, I don't know, I would have seen it, right? Also, I still have four Wastelands in case they do. We'll watch the upcoming Mox Legacy. When is it? Is it this weekend? If so, yeah, we'll watch it. Saturday morning and afternoon I have a wedding, but yeah, usually this event starts later. Alright, very good hand. We have a turn 1 Force, and then we have a Grief Reanimate. Lance doesn't have too many spells, but the ones that they'll have, I'm going to be discarding. Especially since you can go like Grief, Pitch Grief, discard Crop Rotation, so that it can't Bajuka Bog you. Looks like the multi-6. Post Negation is actually better than Force of Will in this matchup because it exiles Left from the Loam. Left from the Loam, exiling it is a big deal. And the strength of the Left from the Loam is that it's a recursive card. Alright, the multi-6. Forest Exploration. I'll let him have it. Okay. Do I want to go Flooded Strand? Problem is that if I see Wasteland 2 spells, then I want to go Reanimate. Probably want to go Reanimate anyway, so let's just play Look at this. Let's go Grief, Beach Grief. Perfect. We're going to be able to discard both of the spells here, leaving them with nothing. This is why I didn't want to counter the Exploration. Exploration is like only good when everything goes well. I think that's why most decks are now out of this plan. Not putting good nothing. Okay, they drew something. Oh wow. It's not something. Ooh, murky. Wasteland, okay. Yep, that works. Buongiorno, Simpson. Let's attack. Okay, they passed. Brainstorm. Let's cast it. Did you play Blu-ray Waffle? I did. It's gonna be on my Sunday Murktide. Okay. As I said, going Sauron's Ransom when you have a creature in play is actually a liability against the Caracas deck. But I guess not for Grief, because it's nice. Wow. Minskin move. I think I want to draw Brazen Borrower. I'll just go for Murktide here, though. So that they're dead next turn. Canopy. I guess in this matchup I can cut Orcish Bowmaster instead of Daze. Maybe. Maybe that's better. Yeah, honestly, I can see cutting Orcish Bowmaster in this matchup. His land's a luck deck. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, Legacy, like every you have. I mean, I haven't drawn any single Ponder or Brain. I guess I did. Like every deck that doesn't have Ponder and Brainstorm is just much more a luck deck than one that does. So the comparison, if the comparison is like a modern deck, then no. But if the comparison is a Legacy deck, then yes. To the question, is Lens a luck deck? Why don't people play more Veil of Summer? Green just is not very good right now in Legacy. This hand is not unfair at all. This is like the reckless scam hands in modern where you just go like, you know, land Ragavan or land Thoughtseize. You keep, of course, you're not gonna mulligan, but every time you have a reanimate, or it's much better. We don't move. Maybe we do move. Nah, we don't move. I think I kind of want to just I think I kind of want to just brainstorm end of turn at their turn, even if they go land go, because I have Daze, but that's too risky, I think. Maybe I should have brainstormed in their upkeep. I don't know. This must be another mirror, so we will be shuffling away that fatal push. It looks like they're passing, and I'm not moving. Do you remember the video about Brainstorm that I made? Same, exactly that situation I was talking. You don't play Brainstorm there, you play that next turn. You want to dig one card deeper to find that land. Let's shuffle away push for sure. And I think I want to shuffle away. Probably a Daze. The game is going very much of a land go, and yeah, they can go troll end of turn. Oh, they don't. Okay, fuck, nice. Even all these Sheoldred edicts because they're like gonna be alive. Hmm. I think I'd like to get Island here. You never know how many Wasteland can they have. If you get like another Underground Sea and they have another Wasteland, you can go and draw land is bad. Missing land drop is bad. We'll play 21, so shouldn't really happen. Yeah, no Wastelanding makes sense. If you want to play Sauron's Ransom around Daze next turn, for example, and all you have is two Wastelands. This is why I don't like to Wasteland end of turn. I like to Wasteland in other spots, but we'll see. Punko, thank you so much. Appreciate the Prime sub. Okay, let's go Sauron's Ransom. Let's see how they react here. If that is resolved, I'll go to discard, but I like to have lands in hand. I don't like this play at all. They let me Daze back the land that I wastelanded. This is not a good play for my opponent. What just happened here? They throw this. I mean, I'm sure they know. I'm sure they know. But what can I say? What can I do? I don't think I wrote a plan for blue-black scam mirror, but I guess we should since this deck is the most popular right now. I think I like Palantír as well. Yeah, they said it's 3 a.m. for me, please ignore. Yeah, I am ignoring. Three a.m. gaming over there in the American East Coast. Is the One Ring popular in Legacy? The One Ring is played in very few decks. Like Daze of Wastelands make so that 4-drop are not very playable. Insane Goon, thank you for the 10th month. That's so long. Welcome, welcome. Representing East Coast. I have some people that tell me that they start working at 5 and they get to watch me on the train or whatever in the East Coast when they go to work. Like choosing this time zone for stream is definitely like, I'm gonna get less people because, most viewers are Americans and they mostly sleep. But at the same time, there's not that many people that make content at this time, so I'm covering a hole, a hole in the market. All right, they go grief. Good luck, Naku. Middle of the day in Asia? Yeah. Alright, opponent did the thing, and we're gonna just hope they don't have a second land. You're watching you on the train, nice. Wow, they actually didn't have a land. Whoa. Yeah, let's go reanimate on grief. You're building a cube, you're using mine as a base? Nice. Let you read that. It's a storm. Let's just take the card that does something, or the cantrip. Discarding cantrip is not a thing I like. Let's draw Sheoldred Edict, please. Not quite. I'll actually lose this game if I don't draw anything. Like even if my opponent oh wow, they drew it Underground Sea, so they can cast cards. I don't think I'm gonna cycle Lórien Revealed, mostly because it's a blue page for 4s. And I don't think that 3 mana matters. It might matter, but I'd rather just take a random draw here. And then we'll see. It mattered. It mattered very much. Much. Ooh, I shouldn't have attacked. No, it's okay. 10. Should have I attacked? Probably not. The opponent shuffled. They didn't. Yeah, I should have attacked. Anyway, here's my Murktide. Pass. Second land. Just automatically attack there as like without thinking. And this is gonna cost me the game maybe. Remember they have plus the storm. Ooh, I love this grief. Yeah, let's play grief here, shall we? Let's play grief here, shall we? They didn't have Daze last turn. They play Brainstorm response. See if they find the Daze. I'm never gonna force and actually F6 and just to make sure we don't force. Death plus the storm in end. I mean, I might shuffle it away with this Brainstorm. Like if they don't find a Daze or a force, and this grief results. I guess there's a world where I have to force, but I don't think it's likely, but better leaving up the chance, I guess. Look at my Lórien Revealed, could have been a land, and instead it's a blue pitch. La 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 la. Ransom resolve. Does my grief resolve? It does. Woo! Okay. I think I'm taking the Flooded Storm. Okay, listen, how about we take the Flooded Storm, and then I attack with Murktide. My opponent plays a spell, I force it. They probably don't have also mana for Orc, because they're playing the spell that I'm forcing. They don't have Daze, of course I would have kept it. I would have cast it on Grief. They don't have Force, because they probably would have cast it on Grief. Those are probably going to shuffle. I think I'm taking Fluster, and most importantly, attacking with Murktide, giving them a turn clock, 2-turn clock. The Sauron's Ransom Ring Tempt doesn't do anything, because I have 2 Griefs to block their Grief. Let's see if they fetch. They don't fetch. Okay, so they have a mystery card on top that is very good. Hopefully it isn't. What can it be? Removal spell that costs 1 mana. I guess Fatal Push wins. Yeah, Fatal Push wins the game. Because then I have to force, I go to 1, then they orc me. I'm dead to Fatal Push. They already pitched 1, and I don't even know if you... I set them out personally, but maybe my opponent kept them. I mean, even if I Edict, I sacrifice Murktide Regent. Second Bowmaster, you don't have infinite mana in this game, Magic the Gathering. You have to tap your lands to play spells. Lórien Revealed. It's double block. Well, I guess they can go Orc, but I don't care. They're dead to my Murktide. Yeah, they can like orc my grief, but I don't care. I don't care. I have Murktide. GG. Imagine being a Bowmaster without reach. Yeah, they could have gave reach to this card. Honestly speaking, if they gave reach to this card, nobody would complain. Oh, bonus fetching. They have a play. I guess they can play their own Murktide Regent. Wow. GG. 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 Alright. We are currently 18-0. And this league, a clean 2-0-2-0-2-0. Haven't lost yet with this deck ever on this Magical Land client. I'll take a bathroom break and I'll come back for the 20-0. Yeah, I think so, Rain. Okay, let's go. Round number 4. We have the nuts. Although we don't have Force of Will, which is never too good of a feeling. It's not too good of a feeling. Scalding Tarn, though. Okay, no Wasteland. I'm very glad to see Volcanic Island. It used to be a time where seeing Volcanic Island, it was like, oof, they're playing the best deck. And now, whenever I... Oh, wow, that was a stifle. And now when I see it, I'm like, oof, they're not playing the best deck. Now it's Underground Sea, the land that I want to see. Okay. Go Reanimate. Nice. And we pass here. We don't play Ponder so that our Daze is still alive. Sorry, we play around Daze. Oh, wow, Petal. Okay. So it's not Blurred Delver. It might be Sneak Attack. Yep. That resolves. Uh, as I said, the you kind of always want to have a Force of Will, just in case. Trying to think about whether I should put Orc or Troll. I think I'll go for Orc. I'm sorry. Resolves and then Orc. See what they do. Archon. Okay, so my ability goes on the stock first. We have outs. So Archon resolves. I'll sacrifice this and then I'll recreate it immediately. Murktide can be bigger than the Archon. I have 2 Edicts, 1 Borrower. That's it, unfortunately. How can my Murktide be big? Maybe it actually it is. It is able to get as big. If I dazed, nah, it's the same thing. I guess I can daze a Ponder. We'll see. Alright, do I want to daze a Ponder? Do they play Daze? They play 4 Days. Oh wow. Oh my. Well, the Arcane attack isn't lethal, so maybe I can just chill for a second instead of just jamming a Ponder, Daze it, and blah blah blah. Yeah, I can just play a little bit more defensive now. Yeah, no, this card sucks though, so I'm shuffling them for sure. Maybe I was supposed to Daze the Ponder to play Murktide. I guess I really wanted to draw Sheoldred Edict. It's okay, I pass for now. What Sheoldred Edict's power is that it kills also Planeswalker. It's good against Orcish Bowmaster as an Edict. Sacrifice the Orc, and I discard it's probably impossible that Daze is alive this game, so. I go to 2, and now we need to find an answer next turn, or else I'm dead. Even to the Archon trigger. Yeah, I should have definitely Dazed the Ponder and cast Murktide last turn. It was a mistake. Oh wow, another show and tell. Alright, now I lose. Okay. If I had Murktide last turn bigger than this Archon, it would have blocked it. I guess opponent plays a Traxa, so I'll probably lose there. Did I play Sneak Attack? They did. Jack Hurd. Welcome, Jack Hurd. Thank you for the 8-month sub. Appreciate the support. Do I take out the Sauron's Ransom? Do I take out a Wasteland? Actually, I take out a Swamp. Whenever I play against a deck that doesn't have Wasteland, I take out a Swamp. I don't love Surgical. The Grief waiting room here. A Grief waiting room. As I said, last hand was great, but it didn't have Force. And unfortunately, in Legacy, when your deck doesn't have Force, is always a little bit sketchy. I think I actually don't mind to Dates this Ponder there. Like, Daze is very dead. I'll put in his Carpet of Flowers. I'm just delaying the game, like if I draw a Grief or an Orc, you know? Not forcing the carpet. Not a Delver deck. I have large threats that take the game over very quickly. Like if I draw a troll and stuff like that. Land Brainstorm because they want to resolve it around Daze, apparently. I think I'm happy to go Brainstorm here. I might Pyroblast this. Fortunately, I did not draw what I wanted. Yeah, this is tough now, very tough. I don't want to fetch Ponder because I want to play around Daze. So just put these two back and pass. I honestly don't mind drawing a Reanimate next turn. I think it's better than a random card. Because if then I just grief a troll or a sorry, if I ponder into a grief or a troll, I'm very happy about it. So opponent has all the money in the world, but that's not the game we're playing right now. We're playing a game against combo pieces, and then we're finding a creature to attack with. So again, I draw this Reanimate, and then go Ponder. Actually, I can go Shuffle Ponder. I'll go grab a Swamp. Oh, I sided out the Swamp. Alright then, I'll grab an Island. Shuffle Ponder because I knew the top card. I find a Troll. That's okay, right? Yeah, that's okay. I can go. It doesn't matter. I can just cycle Troll and pass. My opponent has really just infinite mana right now. I need to play around Daze, so I'm gonna land another Underground Sea. I don't want to play anything. I'll just leave up double Force around Daze, and then I can go Reanimate on Troll. Now that I have like 8 mana, I can start casting Atraxas and you know, maybe it's not ideal. Maybe I should not side out Swamp. Maybe I should side out Underground Sea. They have 2 cards left. What did that pitch? Another Force. Okay. Draw. Let's reanimate the Troll and pass. And now I just have to hope they flood out. But again, they have 8 mana. They can cast an Archon of Cruelty. I don't think they have Daze anymore, because if they did, they wouldn't have pitched the Force of Will. So I just play Orc. Guess I was wrong. But we did play around that very well last turn by not tapping. And also, like, I'm playing into Daze anyway, because I have to cast Borrower this turn and Grief next turn anyway. They didn't have Mantarka's Force. They did. They had 3 blue and 2 mana there. They prefer to have Daze up, I guess. I probably have Emrakul in hand, because that could artcast anything else. I guess that's not true. They can't artcast Atrax, huh? Do I want to force them that? Yeah, I think I'm gonna Mystic Sanctuary something on top. The Ponder. I think the Ponder is better than the Force of Negation. They have Emrakul and what? And land, okay. So they have nothing. But yeah, this was the plan. So basically, once your opponent plays Carpet Flyer, you need this plan. And if your deck just has, like, I don't know, Delver and such, you're much slower. Like, Troll just killed in 3 attacks. Or 2 even, I think. No, I guess 3. Anyway, do I want Swamp over a different land? Maybe over Wasteland on the draw? Wasteland's so good, though. Cutting Underground Sea sucks. Maybe Mystic Sanctuary. Hey! Thank you, thank you. Welcome, Arain, for the 2nd month. Is it a... Well, maximize the blue pitches while also having black pitches is different. It's difficult. Yeah, I have 26 and 20. I think that's plenty. Let's go. Alright, let's open a Great for Reanimate hand. This is what you want to do in these matchups. I think I cannot keep this one. Alright. Let's go. When it's not kept 7. Not good considering how my hand is. Not very good too. We play around Daze. Remember to always play around Daze. Oh wow, I Wastelanded. Could have been good. I think my opponent doesn't have land drops. Electra's down. No. Whereas down in Legacy is mostly for Urza Saga and a few other things. Okay, do I want to go for this Ponder now? I'm definitely keeping up mana for Force. I think I don't mind going Ponder. Like the Force. I don't like the Murktide. What about the Reanimate? The Reanimate might be good, actually. So for now, let's do this. Yeah, I think I don't mind drawing Reanimate next turn. I don't have anything to scam yet, but I might draw with Force. Sorry, with Brainstorm. Yeah, they go. We have 2 forces. And always play around Daze. They go Force Speech Atraxa. Always play around Daze. Draw the Reanimate. Not ideal, maybe I wish it was a Murktide on top. There is Murktide on top, so I guess I'm not shuffling that. I set it out, Mystic Sanctuary. I'll probably just play this pass and crack later. But has 4 cards. Hopefully, I don't have more threats. Their first land was an Ancient Tomb? No, because I was expecting them to go Island Show and Tell. Let's fetch for Island, I guess. And then let's play Merc. Around Daze. They have 4 cards. Now I have a 6/6. I have to hope they don't find threats. Oh wow, they found sneak attack. They found red for sneak attack. I need to find a Wasteland or a Grief. Now I lose. GG's been real. The streak has ended. The streak has ended. I guess this is a world where I top deck Reanimate. The 20-0 dreams is over. GG. The 20-0 dream is over. Sedge. I never really great scammed them this match. Which is your strongest tool against combo decks. Great, we found somebody. Final round. Oh, actually, playing against a very good friend of mine, so they might have been listening to me asking for opponents. All right, I have like a god hand here. Must be nice. Any big news in Italy? Sure, we always have news. What type of news do you want? We have 4 seasons soon. Descent is so great. It just does it all. I mean, obviously, if this was like a grief, that would be like the nuts. But, yeah. How can this go wrong? I don't know. Swamp Go, the classic legacy start. Polluted Delta. Badland. Ooh, it's not the mirror. Would you like to increase the number of Sauron's Ransom 3 to 4? No, my friend. I don't. Do you discard something juicy for me, please? Like an Atraxa or a Archon? Poggers? Poggers? We're ready to drop our hand. Man, it's so risky, though. It's so risky, chat. It's so risky. Like, they can just top deck, reanimate, and I lose. I think it's too risky. But my hand is also, like, not very good. Like, they just entomb... They just unmask my Daze and I got nothing. Yeah, I think I actually have to do it. Simply because the 2 Fatal Push are just bad. I'm only doing it because I have taken a screenshot. They had Exhume and Tomb. Lotus Petal. Maybe I won't lose. I hope so. Adios, grief. It's been real. If they like reanimate my troll, it's just so bad. Even if they drew an Animate dead is bad. Oh wow, they reanimate the troll. Actual reanimate. I pass. I'll play Cube after this. Today it's taking a break from Modern. A 1-day break from Modern for Legacy and Cube. Later this afternoon I'll play against Luis Scott Vargas on Legacy. And I'll be also doing a couple of cubes. Ooh, you milled Animate dead. Ooh, Reanimate. That's good. That's good. Is it good? Do I just attack and then reanimate the troll? Think so. What time? 5 p.m. Europe. Okay, what do I go for actually? Sire or Troll? I think Troll is better because it blocks. Sorry, because it can't be blocked. Now you don't have to discard your hand end of turn. Grief has Menace. I know, thanks for pointing it out. Reanimator. Checking what my cyber plan says. We child made a right play as usual. That's indeed. Dismember? Hmm. Your opinions if I breakfast. My opinion is that it's a fine deck, but it's not as good as other decks. But it's not bad. I think that Sauron's Ransom is good in that deck. When I went to vacation this summer, we were like four friends. We all played Magic. We brought 4 legacy decks to just play against each other for like a week. That's where this deck was born, in that vacation. They were asking me to bring the cube. I said no. Let's do something more. How do you say? Let's test for the first season of ELM, and that's where this deck was born. Yeah, Rain. This deck is just it's very good. Oh wow, you go Grief, Peach Dark Ritual. Okay. No, Javier was not there. He's too busy to take vacation. He has to top 8 every pro tour. You can't top 8 every pro tour and go on vacation. I'd love if he came though. Swamp Reanimate. Eh. I don't think their deck is great for Reanimate. I think you can win any matchup basically. Hmm. That's a very good ponder. They don't know about Daze. Come on, just jam. Fetch and jam. Don't play looting. Just jam. Looting. Okay. I'll and snap Wasteland. And by that I don't mean Snapcaster Mage if target flesh. Archon of Cruelty Unmasked. Ooh, that's scary. That's scary. Archon of Cruelty is in the graveyard chat. Aquila. Yeah. Up here with Daze. Daze for Daze. That's scary. Land. So go Reanimate. That's a problem. Although we have Borrower on top. Oh, we're fetching. Is this an enemy dead? Two cards in hand. This is an Exhume. Whoa, one card left. They're playing around Daze over there. Oh wow, just looting flashback? Okay. I don't want to go back of another turn. Okay, they have one card in hand. Let go. I'll brainstorm end of turn, but I don't want to brainstorm now. I could brainstorm into a Wasteland, that'd be good, but I think it's better to just don't. I don't have orcs anymore. Yeah, I could have dazed. It's just that I didn't want to go back a land another turn. They reanimate the Archon. That is fine. Now, ability on the stack, I want to bounce your Archon. That's why I didn't brainstorm, because I wanted to do this now, before they could draw into like a Thoughtseize. Petty Theft. And then I'll discard Daze to the Archon trigger. So they have two cards. One is an Archon. They don't have looting anymore in the graveyard. That casting a 3-1 is not bad. I think I'd rather do that and go for Brainstorm. Of course, it's bad if I had exactly like a Reanimator or Surgical on top, but maybe I'm risking it too much. Now I'm have to go Brainstorm. Next turn, I win the game. Do I want to leave Surgical in the graveyard? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Go. They're thinking, so it's not over. I just wish I hard casted Grief, but you know, that's the problem with Brainstorm, right? When you cast it, it's not good. You just wish you did something instead of casting it. They said GG. GG. Alright, alright. 4-1. Only Sneaker Show Stop does. It's okay, I'll accept it. I'll accept it. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you learned something about the best deck in Legacy. And again, if you don't own Underground Sea, maybe it's better that you play Dead Shadows, but definitely play one of these two decks since it is the best thing to do in Legacy right now if you like to play the fair strategies. And yeah, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll see you next time.